2 very long shoots here back to back, so I was here almost a year, and I had an apartment on Richmond and Spadina, and it was great. I loved my neighborhood, and I really learned. I grew to love it a lot, and I miss it when I'm gone. So it's great to be back.
Now, will you have a chance at all to explore your old haunts, or you're in and out promoting this film?
It's been really hard. I tried. My hotel, luckily, is right in my neighborhood that I used to stay in, so it was nice. I went to Fresh, which was where I used to eat every day, so I at least got a quick lunch in there for a nice little memory. That's been about all I've been able to do, unfortunately, but it's still just great to be here anyway.
Wonderful. And for our editors back at station, pronounce your first and last name so we don't screw it up.
Mary Elizabeth Winstead.
Thank you, Mrs. Winstead. Have a wonderful evening. And who are you wearing?
Oscar de la Renta.
It's lovely.
Thank you. We all were saying we want to steal your
Oh,
dress.
thank you.
It must be like you were saying about moving back and trying to a lot of Scott Pilgrim fans.
I do. Well, I have a lot of Scott Pilgrim friends. There's so many Toronto people who worked on the film, and there's one of our ADs is here tonight who worked on the film. So it's great seeing old friends from Toronto.
Smash is a whole other thing. You go to a very dark place. What's it like as an actor?
It's challenging, but it was more challenging going through the prep work than it was actually doing it on set. I think just figuring out what I needed to do to get to the point of being this character and living this life was the biggest challenge. But once I sort of tapped into who she was, it actually became pretty easy. It was really fun.
What was it like working with Aaron Paul and Arcadia?
It was amazing. This whole cast is just the best group of people I could possibly hope to work with. Amazingly talented, so warm and open and genuine and funny and fun. And I think when you do a film this small, it tends to be that way because everybody's there just because they want to be there. Nobody's getting paid. Everybody's there because they love the experience of making movies and working with other actors, and that was really evident. They were all amazing.
Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
Hello,
Hi.
Mary.
How are you?
Congratulations on the film. It's
Thank
been
you.
very well received, and your performance has been really well received. What does it feel like have you been reading what people say about your performance? Is it overwhelming?
I have a little bit, sometimes I wonder if I shouldn't, but it's so great for the film to be receiving such praise, and we're all so proud of it. I'm just so happy people like the film, and people saying nice things about my performance is sort of like icing on the cake, but it's lovely.
What is it like? Why do you think people our audiences are so drawn to the film? What is it about the characters and the story that draws people in?
I think it's surprising in the way that it's so low-key and so real and so relatable. It's not heavy-handed at all. It's not extreme at all in terms of, this person and her alcoholism. Yes, some of the things she does are kind of extreme and kind of shocking, but somehow it feels very real and relatable and honest. It doesn't feel like we're trying to say this person is a bad person. We're trying to say this person is a good person. She just hasn't figured that out yet, and we get to kind of watch her transformation. And I think that's really relatable and exciting to see people connect with it.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Thanks.
Hi.
I'm from the Globe and Mail, Madeline.
Cool. Hi.
Nice to meet
How are you?
Good, thanks. Sorry, I have this tiny little camera going on here. So you talked a little bit before, I'm trying not to repeat questions here, about the research you did, and I was wondering if you could just elaborate on that. I don't know if you actually attended any AA meetings or
I did, yeah. I was lucky that we had a lot of resources on set. Our co-writer as well as one of our producers are both in recovery and have been through AA and are still in AA. And so I was able to go with them to AA meetings, and I felt like I was kind of welcomed in, and I went to a lot. I went in LA, it's such a big city, and every neighborhood has really different types of people, so I was able to go to lots of different neighborhoods and see very different sides of alcoholism and different types of people that it affects. And that made it pretty clear to me that there's no one face of alcoholism. It's a pretty universal struggle, and their struggles are no different than my struggles. And it made me see how relatable they all were, and that I was hoping I could make Kate the same way.
And of course, there's a comedic element to this movie as well, as a very serious tone. So I was wondering, was it more challenging for you to play drunk Kate or sober Kate?
They were both really challenging. Drunk was more terrifying because I think any actor is terrified of playing drunk. It's just so easy to get wrong. No matter how hard you try, sometimes it just doesn't work. It just feels fake, it feels forced. And then if you try to actually get drunk, you're out of control and you're not performing the scene well, and that's just a mess too. So that was the scarier part for sure.
Excellent. Well, congratulations and thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Thanks.
Nice to meet you.
Hi.